All right, let's get into it. Round 4 of Willie Pep versus Sandy Sadler. Okay, Willie's weight is on his rear foot. He's going to spring off his rear foot to his lead foot. So to drive this point home, his head is towards his rear foot, and now it's towards his lead foot. He's going to go ahead and snap off a jab, but let's hone in on Sandy. So check out this rear hand parry, and then the lead hand counter. And then we're going to see that again, parry, counter. And now this time, Sandy's going to attack, but we're going to see Willie pull to his rear foot. Now Willie's going to start pendulum to his left. Note his shoulders are square, and Sandy's going to fire out his jab right here. And Willie's going to shift his weight to his left foot, dropping into a southpaw stance, and he's going to counter back with this rear uppercut. So here I just wanted to point out the old school gloves. I find it interesting to think about how the attached thumb changed the game. All right, back to it. Willie's going to push off this right foot, step left, pendulum, and then drop into the southpaw stance to throw his rear straight, and then he's going to pendulum to his left. Okay, this is neat. So once again, he's going to push off his right foot and step left, but instead of penduluming to the left, he'll plant, weave, and then pendulum to the right. Now, Sandy right here is going to look for a jab to the body. Now we get a good view. Willie's going to shift his weight to his left foot, penduluming left. He's going to hit his brakes right here, dropping into southpaw stance to throw this rear cross. And then check out this double arm wrap by Sandy. And then we're going to see a collar tie right here by Sandy. And he's going to come up with his left uppercuts. Then we'll have a break. Post by Willie. And then some pendulum movement. So Sandy will feint Willie into a shell right here, then throw this uppercut. Willie's going to counter back with his own uppercut right here. Now he's going to shift his way to his left foot, penduluming left, and then he's going to come back and weave right. And then we'll see a little bit of clinch work. All right, Willie's over that lead foot. Sandy's going to walk into his orthodox stance with this jab, and note this parry jab by Willie. They're both attacking on the same beat. And we'll see that again. And then we'll see another jab by Willie, and then a pull right here. Okay, Willie's going to go to the body, and check out this down parry by Sandy. He's going to go ahead and circle away right here. Now, Willie's going to stay engaged with Sandy's rear hand, but note this big step by Sandy. He's going to throw a hook to the body and then follow up with this overhand. Now, Willie's going to go ahead and bob down and escape where this overhand came from. And this is slick, so Willie's going to turn around as a southpaw, throw his rear hook, then lead uppercut. And then we're going to see Willie post off using his palm to break that clinch. Now Willie's going to snap off his jab as Sandy looks to counter. Then Willie's just going to go ahead and pendulum off to the right. So we'll get another close-up, and just like the last one, he's going to shift his weight to his left foot and pendulum. But instead of countering with that southpaw rear cross, he gets attacked by Sandy with this rear hook. So he drops under, and he's going to weave to his right foot. And then he's going to roll with this lead hook from Sandy. And then he's going to counter back as a southpaw with that rear cross to the body. Now, it looks like he walks through his stance for this lead hook, rear cross. And then again, he drops into the southpaw stance. He's going to throw a rear cross to the body. All right, Willie's going to fire out his jab, and then he's going to double it up. Now, Sandy's going to look for his lead right here and check out the pull from Willie. And here's something neat. As he shifts his weight back towards his lead foot, he's going to pull this lead foot back, dropping into a southpaw stance. He'll feint this uppercut, and then he's going to pendulum right. Okay, Sandy will jab as Willie pulls. Now, Willie's going to shift his weight to his left foot, pendulum to the left. Then he's going to bob down under Sandy's rear hook right here, weaving to his right foot. Now, he's going to do something super slick. He's going to leap off this right foot to his left foot, dropping into a southpaw stance to get off this rear hook to the body. Now he's going to get back to this lead foot so he could throw his lead hook, rear cross. And then again, he's in a pendulum to his left, dropping into this southpaw stance to throw this rear hook to the body. Now they'll both jab on the same beat, both slipping outside. So they'll both end up in the same position again, but check out Sandy's rear hook to Willie's kidney right there. All right, Sandy's looking for his leaping lead uppercut as Willie's looking to time him again with this rear uppercut right here. Now, Willie's going to go ahead and pendulum off to the left. Again, he's going to drop into a southpaw stance right here, going for his rear hook to the body. And then we'll have another tie up and a break. Okay, Sandy's looking for this leaping hook as Willie slips inside for the lead hook to the body. And then we'll have another tie up. Now we saw this a little bit earlier. Check out the forearm control right here by Willie. And then Sandy's gonna go to Willie's backside right here. So we'll see one more reoccurring pattern. Sandy's gonna get to this lead foot for his leaping hook, and Willie's looking to counter him with that rear uppercut right there. And now Willie's going to go ahead, same thing, pendulum to the left right here, drop into the southpaw stance for his rear cross to the body. And then one more tie up and a break. And that will do it for round 4.